Good evening, guys, and happy Friday to all of your sunshiny faces. My goodness, guys, I have been, honestly, this entire week, I have been so good about editing, and also editing a lot. Not yesterday, so what would that have been? Wednesday? I think when we went to Meyer, I actually didn't do any editing. Every other day during this week, Monday, Tuesday, today, and yesterday, I think I've edited at least 4 or close to 4 vlogs every day. And honestly, too, the ones from last week were long because, like, I had a lot of, like, the Black Friday hauls. The ones that I were editing, I was close to like at least 2 weeks behind, because the week prior I didn't do like any editing, like over, I think I might have edited 1, maybe 2 vlogs at most, like last week, because of Thanksgiving and also to my birthday and like everything that was going on. But I think the last day, honestly, I edited was maybe either Thursday or Friday of the prior week. So, and I was still not completely caught up either. So I was like, again, probably close to about 2 weeks behind. I'm only currently 4 days behind. I just edited Monday's vlog. So again, I'm hoping that I can sort of get that all caught up. I don't know how much I'm going to get done tomorrow, but we don't have any grocery stores to go to tomorrow because we went to, again, Meyer and Tony's and Caputo's earlier already this week. So I don't, like I said, I don't have really anything much going on tomorrow because my dad's working. I don't think, you know, we don't have any like projects or plans or anything like that for tomorrow. So like I said, I could probably maybe just be by myself in my room again and just keep editing and probably finish that up possibly. So that would be really cool. But we did not end up going to the I told you guys the like town festival that they were having, like the winter Christmas sort of town festival thing, whatever it was. I'm not even entirely sure, but we were going to go to it, and we weren't able to because my mom actually was not feeling very well today. Well, she wasn't feeling very well last night, and so we just ended up not going today. But Jack ended up actually getting some yard work done, like garden, like all of the like flower beds cleared out, of all of the like old stuff that's dead right now, and also to like the what's that called, the window boxes, potted plants, that kind of stuff. Just sort of like cleaned all of that stuff out, which is really awesome. And then he was, like I said, doing that. Like I said, I was editing all day today. I also got another 2 loads of laundry done. I just loaded up the dishwasher with a couple things that were dirty from yesterday, which everybody pretty much just had leftovers, so nobody cooked, so there wasn't really dishes or anything that needed to be taken care of. But I've also been working on my Walmart and Jewel list for Sunday. So other than that, I didn't end up, like I said, getting to a whole ton. But again, the vlogs that I have been editing, not only, like I said, was I behind, but the ones that I was editing was like, you know, again, I was editing Mondays and the ones from over the weekend, so it was most of the haul videos. Those ones were all very long, like, because it was like the Black Friday hauls and like all that kind of stuff. They were like close to, I had, honestly, in a couple of them, I had close to like 40 minutes worth of footage that I ended up getting down to at least closer to 20 or so, 30 minutes, with, like I said, a couple of them, but they were like originally pretty long. So I ended up, like I said, editing a little bit down, but they were just long in general just to like edit. And so again, I ended up doing that, and then the Bulls game was on late tonight, so I ended up watching that. And then I originally wasn't even planning on getting the other 2. I had finished 2 and I was like, okay, this is taking up so much time today. But while I was watching the Bulls game, I just edited another 2, so I ended up doing that. Also, guys, it's the 2nd of December, so I'm going to share with you guys, I'm going to get the dogs their advent calendars. I'll share with you guys those advent calendars we got for them from Aldi, the pet ones. They had both dog and cat ones. We got, obviously, the dog ones, so I'll show you guys their little treats, and how I like the packaging too from this year to like last year's packaging. I was not a fan of this year's. I think it's really awesome. So I'll share that with you guys. And also too, we've been watching Christmas movies so far every day. Yesterday we ended up watching the Muppets Christmas Carol, which I saw when I I was little, but I remember being very frightened of it. Like, I think I watched it when I was sort of too little and kind of couldn't appreciate it maybe. So I ended up watching that now and had, like I said, a little bit more of respect for it, just because, again, I think I was too little and too scared of it. So I didn't even really remember it. But that was good. And then we also watched the original Miracle on 34th Street. I had seen the newer one that came out in like the 90s like a million times. I also, like, guys, my mom has told me this, she always wanted my hair like the little girl's hair in, like, again, because I think my mom said it came out maybe 93. I was born in 95, right? So like all of the pictures of me like growing up, I had my hair, like whenever my mom did my hair, it looked like her hair, and like I had the bangs, I had like the whole thing. So but I'd seen that movie so many times when I was little. Now I haven't seen it probably the last 10 to 15 years, at least, at a minimum. I honestly want to say it was probably even longer than that. Like maybe 20 years was the last time. Like I probably saw it the last time, like when my mom did my hair like hers. So like I said, I haven't seen it in a long time. So rewatching the older version though, I was like, oh yeah, like I kind of remember the premise for the story now, because I didn't. I just remembered like little pieces of it, and like I said, I remembered like the little girl from the movie, but I didn't remember a lot of like the actual like story. So like I said, going back and actually watching it was kind of cool. Like I said, the original 1950s, 60s, no, I think it's older than 60s. I want to say 50s, maybe even 40s. I'm not entirely sure. I think it's 50 something. Anyways, yeah. So the 92 version though was the one, or 93, whatever. And the 90s version is the one I'd always seen. I'd never seen the older version. So I did get to see that, and like I said, I thought that was you know, really cool. But there is aspects of it when I was watching it where I was like, oh yeah, I do kind of remember like that was sort of like one of the plot points in, you know, like I said, the movie that, again, I actually like can barely remember because I hadn't seen it in so long. But I remember that was like every like holiday season, I probably watched that movie multiple times, like, and then again it went so long before I have ever seen it again, and it's been probably close to 15 to 20 years that, like I said, I probably haven't seen it for. So anyways, I'm gonna get the dogs their treats so that I can, you want your cookie? And Bravo's the only one in here right now. I'm gonna get them their treats so that I can go take a shower and get to bed, because I have got a headache and I just want to go to bed, and I also want my chocolate too. I got my chocolate here, so I'm gonna try and open this up with one hand. Also too, guys, it does not feel like Christmas to me if I do not have an advent calendar. Like, I don't know why, but it just doesn't. And also too, we've gotten the exact same advent calendars from Aldi, because my aunt used to like shop at Aldi. This one is a different design on the front, but my aunt used to always go to Aldi and pick them up for us, and then on Thanksgiving she would give them to me and like my cousins, like her grandkids. And so like they've had the exact same though, like chocolates, like, and they're in the exact same spots. Again, the design is different, but they're the exact same ones in the exact same spots since I was little. Like every single year I know what the next like day is. The only thing I think is different is that I want to say maybe when I was little they used to have the designs on the door too, or something like that, instead of just like the inside part like that. But like I said, I remember them, like, you know, again, the exact same kinds every single year. Like this one is the horn, yep, that's what it is. And then I think one of the following days will be the like jet plane or something like that. I think there's an angel coming up very soon. I know the big one is normally always, I think, either angel or bell or something like that, but that's the big 24 right there. So anyways, that's my candy. I'm gonna get the dogs theirs. Right, guys, so excuse me, I've got chocolate in my mouth. These are the dogs' advent calendars, and the way they package these differently than last year. Yeah, you know what you're getting. He's like, where's my cookie? So these were different than the way they were last year. This one is with real chicken. Last year was like sweet potatoes or something like that. But they have these, like, they're in the thing and then they're shrink wrapped over, like heat sealed, I think, so they don't slide out and go into the other days. Because last year they were just sort of like the little thing in here, and then each one was individually shrink wrapped, and they put them in here. But again, when I would like put it tip it up on its side or something like that, the whole thing would wind up slipping and they'd all go to one side. So like I said, I think the packaging's a lot better this year. Still not perfect, like they don't tear super well or anything like that. I'm also trying to do this with one hand. That was one problem that I noticed a lot last year, but who cares? So long as the dogs get their treats. They're all waiting right now for their treats. You guys want your treats? You want your cookie? You're gonna sit pretty for your cookie. Sit pretty. Are you gonna do all the tricks you know? Can you sit pretty? Can you sit pretty? Oh, you're gonna jump. Sit pretty. Sit pretty. No, sit pretty. Sit pretty. Sit pretty. Thank you. Okay, I'll get you your treat. Let me get some scissors to open this because I can't do this with my one hand. This is what I mean though. The joy that they have is like they absolutely are so in love with their advent calendars. Here, you want yours? That Bravo also too takes about 30 minutes to, he takes his treat and then runs away with it. They just love it, and you see how excited they get when they know they're getting it. Like now that it's Christmas time and they know they're getting one every single night, they just get so excited. You do, don't you? I don't have any more, you just get one a day. Nope, no more until tomorrow. Yeah, boys, you happy too? You got your cookie? Did everybody get their cookie advent calendar treats? Bravo's in there in the hallway right now eating his because it takes him about 10 minutes to eat it. So yes, guys, all the dogs get their treats. I got my treat, like I said too. It's just, that's why these were so kind of expensive. I think they were like $8 or something like that. But, and having to buy 3, one for each of the dogs is a lot. But they get so excited. Like it's more joyful for me, I think, watching how excited they get over these little cookies every day for Christmas than it is, you know, for, you know, I think for them. But their excitement, you know, is just what, like I said, is so cute. But like we could honestly just bought a regular box of cookies and just given them one each day, but it's the fun part of, and honestly too, they're the exact same cookie every single day. It's not like they're like, oh, you get a variety of different stuff. I think last year the only thing that was different was I think the like cuts of them were different. Like sometimes they were little bones, sometimes they were like something else, but they were like the exact same thing basically. Except for on the big, like the 25th, they got their big one. So, and the weird thing is that with the dog advent calendars, they go until the 25th. With the human chocolate calendars, they only go until the 24th. And I actually learned last year why that is. So I guess it's actually a German tradition, which makes sense because Aldi is a German grocery store. But that they have, like the celebration or whatever sort of Christmas, I guess, or like the gift would like come on Christmas Eve. So like the idea of it was that the 24th was when you got the bigger gift or whatever, which like I said is weird though, because for the dogs advent calendars and a lot of other ones that I've seen that aren't just like I said, the one I showed you guys, the traditional little chocolate advent calendars, is that a lot of times they do actually go up to the 25th and then the big gift is on the 25th. But again, that's kind of reversed with the other ones, is where the big gift is on the 24th or on Christmas Eve. Not all the ones that I've seen are like that, but I did notice that last year with the dog's advent calendar as well, was that it was the same thing. They got, you know, theirs went to 25, ours only goes to 24. So they actually get a whole extra days of treats that we don't get. Charlie, as he's walking away, trying to figure out if anybody left crumbs anywhere that they can finish eating. So anyways, guys, like I said, I'm going to take a shower now and get to bed. I'll see you guys all in tomorrow's vlog. If you guys did enjoy today's, make sure you guys give a big old thumbs up. If you guys are new, we'd love if you'd subscribe, and I'll see all of your sunshiny faces tomorrow. So bye, guys.